Why I chose IKM, a strategic decision. Introduction. Immigration represents one of my life's most significant decisions, requiring careful planning and expert guidance to navigate complex legal processes. The choice of legal representation could have determined the success or failure of this life-changing endeavor. When considering immigration to Kenya, the selection of an appropriate law firm became paramount, as it directly impacted not only the legal outcome, but also my emotional well-being throughout the process. The decision to choose IKM Law Firm for immigration services demonstrated how thorough research, reputation assessment, and strategic thinking can lead to confident decision-making in high-stakes legal matters. The importance of institutional credibility. The selection of IKM Law Firm was primarily driven by its affiliation with DLA Piper, one of the world's most prestigious legal networks. This connection provided significant leverage in the decision-making process, as DLA Piper's global revenues of $3.68 billion and its status as the third most powerful law firm in America served as powerful indicators of credibility. The institutional relationship between IKM and DLA Piper creates a protective framework that reduces the risk of professional misconduct or inadequate service. Law firms operating under such prestigious affiliations have strong incentives to maintain high standards, as their reputation directly impacts their standing with the parent organization. This affiliation also demonstrates IKM's recognition on the international stage, as evidenced by its listing on DLA Piper's website for African law firms, thereby confirming its legitimacy and professional standing. Peace of mind as a critical factor. The psychological aspects of immigration cannot be underestimated, particularly when the inherent stress of expatriation can derail even the most well-planned transitions. The selection of IKM provided essential peace of mind, transforming what could have been an anxiety-inducing process into an experience characterized by excitement, joy, and hope. This emotional stability proves crucial when making decisions that will impact the next decade of one's life. The confidence derived from thorough due diligence in selecting legal representation directly correlates with the overall success of the immigration process. Being that I could have confidence in my legal counsel, I was able to focus on the positive aspects of my transition rather than be consumed by doubt and second-guessing. This peace of mind was not a luxury, but a necessity for making sound decisions during this complex life transition. Due diligence and verification processes. The prevalence of immigration scams necessitates rigorous verification of legal credentials before engaging any attorney. The Law Society of Kenya's website served as an invaluable resource for conducting this due diligence, offering comprehensive search features that allowed me to verify lawyers' credentials, affiliated firms, addresses, practice duration, and areas of specialization. This verification process effectively weeds out fraudulent practitioners who prey on vulnerable individuals seeking immigration services. The importance of specialization cannot be overstated, as immigration law requires specific expertise, contacts, and knowledge that general practitioners may lack. Simply being a licensed attorney does not guarantee competence in immigration matters, which made it essential to identify lawyers who dedicate their practice to this specialized field. Investment philosophy in legal services. The approach to legal fees reflects a broader investment philosophy that prioritizes long-term value over short-term savings. The principle of avoiding being penny-wise and pound-foolish applies particularly well to immigration legal services, where the consequences of inadequate representation can be far more costly than the initial attorney fees. Quality legal representation represents a strategic investment in one's future, recognizing that immigration outcomes directly impact decades of life experiences. The concept of paying the cost to be the boss emphasizes the importance of maintaining control over one's destiny through informed decision-making and adequate resource allocation. While frugality has its place in financial planning, distinguishing between prudent cost management and counterproductive cheapness becomes crucial when selecting professional services that will determine life-altering outcomes. Conclusion. The process of selecting IKM Law Firm for immigration services illustrates the importance of comprehensive research, strategic thinking, and long-term perspective in major life decisions. The combination of institutional credibility through DLA Piper affiliation, thorough credential verification, and investment in quality representation created a foundation for successful immigration planning. The peace of mind derived from this careful selection process transformed a potentially stressful experience into a positive journey toward a new chapter in life. This approach demonstrates that while immigration presents significant challenges, proper preparation and strategic decision-making can lead to successful outcomes. The investment in quality legal representation ultimately pays dividends not only in terms of legal success, but also in the emotional and psychological well-being that comes from making informed, confident decisions about my future in Kenya.